Okay, welcome guys. Today we're going to be doing a review of Battlefield Civil War. It's the latest game from the Bit Streamers, and this is kind of like a redo type of game. Last year, in 2013, they came out with a game called Civil War: The Battle Game. And the game didn't get too much, well, it got a critical reception, and not positive. So much so, primarily because the game felt like it was kind of geared toward kids. It was more animated and cartoony, and it just didn't feel, like it was geared for the adult war gamer. So what they decided to do is like, hey, let's throw the game out. Let's start brand new, and went back to the drawing board. Took a lot of the feedback from fans and gamers, and came up with Battlefield Civil War that we have here. Game actually released literally about an hour and a half ago, and we're going to dive right into it and see how it goes. Oop. You can see the game that I was playing last. So as you can see here, we have the menu. You get about, I think, 6 battles here. You can choose the side. You can play a computer, game center. You have all these adjustments you can do. Let's dive into one battle here. I'm going to dive into Gettysburg. Ooh, you know what? I'm actually going to show you guys from the Confederate point of view here, so I can pick out some things here. So diving into Gettysburg, I am going to go through a couple of my pros here, and then we'll dive into some cons. First pro, quick learning curve. This game is pretty easy to get. Zooming, pinching and zooming, similar like you've been doing on a smartphone and iPad. Very quick, very simple. You can even have a very close field of view here where you can actually see a lot more here. Name of the division commander, Trimble. This is something I really like. This is one of my pros that I loved, this order of battle that they included, where I can easily see whose division it is, whose corps. They're in the 2nd Corps. You got Early's division, you have Rhodes' division. Beautiful. I love it. Keep to it. I love it. So that was a big pro for me. Another was the learning curve. When you're tapping on a unit, they get highlighted which hexes you want to go to. Tap where you want to go. Tap again to confirm. Boom, that's it. Very quick, very simple. I like it. As you can see, quick, simple. I don't have to do 50 million different things to move my units. Literally, within 30 seconds, I moved literally a whole, I would say that's a whole corps, right? Because I got about 3 divisions there. Whole corps in less than 30 seconds. That's a plus in my book. I have to give big props to Bit Streamers for getting those 2 big things that I expect from every war game. One, quick learning curve, intuitive design, and the unit identification, which order of battle where I can easily see division commanders and which corps they're part of. As you can see, I'm running into the 1st Corps. The black hats here. My last pro for the game, it's addicting. I ran into this literally. I was playing this game, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the ease of movement, but I got addicted playing this game, and I couldn't stop moving it. And maybe it's because it's so easy to move these troops here, and I couldn't stop moving them. I literally had to force myself to stop playing so I can get some work done. Those are my pros, and I'm liking it. I'm really liking the pros. They they kind of the first 2 they really got me with, especially the learning curve, the unit identification were really good. Now let's get into the cons. So one thing I don't like is the unit strength values. When you tap on a unit, you see the strength there, and it's a numerical figure. So, for example, when I'm gonna attack, I'll show you right here. Alright, Union Army's gonna do it, and then I'll show you how a turn goes. And Union Army's not gonna do nothing. Oh, maybe they are. So as you can see here, -3 strength. not too crazy about that. I prefer kind of, instead of -3, which Anderson's division just got hit with, I would have loved to see something like, instead of -3, maybe -500 soldiers, you know, something like that where I can actually feel the loss. A numerical figure just doesn't do it for me. I lose the realism, the immersion in the game. It's just, it don't work. Next one is the map. The map from the previous game that they had is a huge step forward. Like I said, the last map in Civil War, the battle game, first game they came out with, was cartoony. It didn't sit right. Now, obviously, this is more real, you know. They even went out as far as to name, like, Culpsil there, Cemetery Ridge. Unfortunately, if you look at Cemetery Ridge, which I don't think is the right place, is that right in the right place? I don't know. It doesn't seem like, you have Cemetery Hill over here, and it kind of stretches all the way to Seminary Ridge, which is not, well, that's not right. It's just those little map things that they're not that big of a deal, and they can be kind of fixed in future updates, but yeah, I just noticed that it's not the greatest. The town also is not, it doesn't look like a town, it just looks like a gray blotch with some tents inside. So I would like to see those little things fixed. Also, the hills, they kind of look like mountains. You know, I mean, you got like a little white tip there, and you know, there's like a bunch of them, so it kind of looks like mountains. I don't know, that's at least for me, that's what I feel like it looks like. Second con that I would have to say is historical accuracy. So as you can see on the bottom, I have the first corps, and they're coming up, and they're close to Big Round Top and Little Round Top, and you even had Stuart here, which is not where he's supposed to be because he doesn't show up anywhere near Gettysburg, at least until I think the end of day 2, when this is technically day 1. And if I'm not mistaken, part of Early's Ewell's Corps, the second corps, is supposed to be coming down this middle road right there. But he's not, which is technically the Carlisle Road. But he's not. So units are not where they're kind of supposed to be. Again, that can be fixed. And that's about it. Those are the 3 cons that I have for this game. Other than that, I only have 2 recommendations for the game. I would like to see an iPhone version, because currently it's only on the iPad, and there's some places I can't bring my iPad, and I have some time to kill, which would be great to take out my iPhone and play a few turns. And one other thing I would like to see added is, you currently have to, right now I'm on the movement phase if you look on the bottom right. And after I do the movement phase, let me move this guy here. To attack the Union here, I have to end the phase, go into the combat phase, and then attack. Again, I think you don't need to have 2 phases. You kind of like merge them together. But that's basically it. Those are basically the only 2 recommendations I can see. Would like to see added there. Overall, in terms of comparing this game to last year's Civil War the Battle game, this is by far a huge step forward for the developer for Bitstreamers. The previous game, I would, after, you know, I mean, if I had to spend money on it, you know, to do a review, I would. I wouldn't be happy about it. This game, I would spend my money on this game. One big thing that they really won me over on, and this is just for me, I mean, I'm a big Order of Battle fan. So when I can clearly see right here, I have the first corps that's in front of me. Anderson's division is engaging. Who's he engaging? Wadsworth. And I have Robinson on my right flank. I'll move Pender down here. To me, that's awesome. That right there won me over. The game is $3.99 on the App Store. If you're an Order of Battle fan like me, you probably wouldn't hesitate to get it just for that sole purpose. And I love when I zoom out, I can easily tell the first core is on the bottom, second core is on the top, and third core is on the left. I love that. Anyway, that's my review for this, guys. I would recommend getting the game. And if you like more information, head to my website and or wargamer.com, and you'll be able to read the written review. And I'll see you guys next time in the next review.